So how can tech entrepreneurs and tech business owners find solutions to problems? I'm going to share two things that I've personally done that can maybe help you as well in terms of how to find solutions to problems. So the first thing I'd like to keep in mind is to not reinvent the wheel. Basically, this means that if there's a solution out there, don't try to create your own solution. So an example of this could be if, for instance, you are working with a client and they need they need a lot of landing pages, or they need a lot of templates for their website. They need a lot of different templates that they need to be constantly made. Now, there's a lot of services out there that you can use to quickly make templates quickly as possible. You can buy a theme and just change the CSS. You can use Webflow, you can use Wix, you can use Squarespace, you can use WordPress. There's so many different services that you could use to get a landing page up and running quickly. But let's say you wanted to do, instead of doing all that, you want to, oh, I want to build a Next.js template each time to make sure that it's responsive, it's clean as possible, the newest code out there, or I want to use a React template each time. If you've noticed that this business owner has a problem and they need a solution, if there's already current solutions out there like the ones that we've mentioned that can help you help this business owner as effectively as possible, what I would personally recommend is to use these current solutions out there. Use the template one time. If you want to have the code, you can use the template and change the CSS and the HTML to get it up and running quickly as possible. You can use the WordPress template, you can use the Wix, the Squarespace, the Webflow. You can use these templates instead of trying to create something from scratch, because the business owner has a problem and they need a solution. So that's one thing that I would keep in mind, is to use current tools, use what people have already done to help you solve this problem instead of trying to create a whole new solution. Because in the end, yes, even though it might be the same thing, you will save yourself much time if you just use the solutions that are already out there. The next thing that I like to keep in mind is to test as often and quickly as possible. So if you see a problem out there, let's say you built an app to solve a problem that you've seen out there, and you're asking people about the problem that they're facing. And so let's give an example. Let's say that you you have a contractor who comes to your house to, let's say, lay tile on you're reinstalling your tile. And so you get to talking with this person and you find out that they've been using a project management tool, but it's not really the best. And so you tell them, oh, I'm a developer, I can help you out with that. So you sit down and you find out, look, he's interested in you building this tool. And then you ask him, well, ask your the other people that you work with and see, are they facing the same issue? So you talk with them, you find out that this is a current issue that a lot of people who lay tile are dealing with. What I would personally do is the second I found that a lot of people are dealing with this issue, instead of going out and coding something, because the thing is, if you go and code something, nobody's going to be able to test it. But the point that I like to keep in mind is to test as often and quickly as possible. To try to build a project management software from scratch, you're probably not going to be able to do that in a couple of days. It could take a while. So what I would do is I would just go and get a landing page out as quickly as possible. Write some good copy about how you can build a solution to the problem that the people who lay tile face, that you can help create a custom solution. Build a landing page, put an email form in there and say, put in your email to learn more. By doing that and then getting that out there to people, now you're providing them a solution. Even though the solution is not created yet, you're telling them that you have a solution to that problem. And then you can really test as quickly as possible, because it doesn't take long to make a landing page. You can make a landing page in 10 minutes. You go on Webflow, even if you have old templates, you can just make a quick landing page. Wix, you can get it up there quickly. Or if you want to have one from scratch, you can hook it up to Vercel. But the point is that you want to be able to test these ideas as quickly as possible, because once you have confirmation that this is a problem that people are dealing with, from there, you can go and start building, keep talking to people, and you can actually create a good solution to this problem. But if you just sit back and start coding, 6 months later, you come back, then you might have built a solution that the people who lay tile, that's not what they need, or they needed something that you didn't include because you didn't test and get that feedback quickly. So those are two things that I like to keep in mind when it comes to finding solutions to problems: is one, to not reinvent the wheel and to use what's already out there if possible. And two, to test ideas as quickly and as often as possible. So I hope this video was able to help you understand a little bit of how to find solutions to problems. And if you're looking for a brainstorming tool to help you organize your ideas, to help you organize your projects, maybe you've tried other tools out there, but none of them have really fit your needs. You're looking for something more built, more custom to yourself as a tech entrepreneur, tech business owner. You can check out our app Swizer. The website is swizer.app to learn more about our brainstorming tool that you can use to manage your ideas and to manage your projects.